Hello and welcome back to yet another video on Microsoft Copilot series. If you are using Microsoft 365, then all your files will be stored on OneDrive. Now, how do we leverage Microsoft Copilot when we are working with OneDrive? That's exactly what we are going to cover today. So stay until the end, because with these tricks, you're going to save a lot of time while dealing with files on OneDrive. Let's get started. Now, I am on OneDrive on the cloud, right? And I'm going to select any particular file, and we can see Copilot option here, right? So I will use this, and the first thing that we have is summarize. Okay, so if you do that, it will go through the document and summarize the entire document for you. Let's quickly wait. You can see here the presentation title, the entire link of the file, explores the concept of achieving harmony between professional responsibilities and personal life priorities in today's demanding era, right? Here are the key points: the modern work-life balance, defining work-life balance, the work-life balance triangle, and benefits of work-life balance, corporate strategies, role of HR, practical steps for employees, overcoming barriers, and call to action. Okay, so let me click on ask a question. Okay, so it opens on a side screen. While I open this up, just to show you what we have, you can see here these are the details that we had, right? Now let's come back, right? I'll close this and I'll select the same file, click on Copilot, and we can ask anything to the agent, right? So I'll go with this one, and I'm going to ask, is this PPT good enough or can I improve in any way? Let's see if it is able to give us some insights on how the PPT looks. So you can see here it says, I've reviewed your presentation titled Work-Life Balance in the Corporate World. Here are some key points and suggestions for improvements. Introduction. The presentation starts with a strong introduction highlighting the importance of work-life balance in a modern corporate world. Statistics and challenges. It provides relevant statistics and discusses the challenges of maintaining work-life balance, and such as always-on culture and its impact on employees' well-being. So I was given all the details. Now it says suggestion for improvements. Here you can see visuals and graphics. While the content is comprehensive, consider adding more visuals and graphics to make the slides more engaging. Infographics, charts, and images can help illustrate key points and keep the audience attention. Let's come back, and you can see that that is true. We don't have any images added, right? Apart from this one here, but it's completely plain otherwise, right? That's a great point. Let's see. Case studies and examples. Include more real-world examples and case studies to demonstrate the impact of work-life balance initiatives. This can make the content more relatable and persuasive. Interactive elements. Incorporate interactive elements such as polls, quizzes, or discussion questions to engage the audience and encourage participation, right? Likewise, we have fourth one, simplify text. Some slides have dense text. Consider breaking down the information into bullet points or shorter sentences to improve readability. Let's quickly check that. So maybe it's referring to this particular slide. Let's go ahead and ask it. Let's see what it says. Point number 4 in improvements. Which slides are you referring to? Let's wait. Slide 2, the modern work-life challenge. Slide 3, what is work-life balance, right? This slide contains a lot of information about statistics, the always-on culture, and the cost of poor work-life balance. Breaking it down into bullet points or shorter sentences can improve readability. Let's quickly check slide 2. Okay, it is talking about these 3 things, right? Likewise, it also says slide 3, 4, and 7. Slide 3 is this, which is actually good, right? We could break it down into bullet points. Slide 4 is okay, I guess, but yeah, makes sense. If this can be made shorter, it might be more readable. And slide 7, yeah, this we guessed it, right? This or this, we guessed this one, I guess. Anyways, so this one, okay, we could make it as bullet points, and maybe even this. So it is actually able to see how the PPT is done, not just read the text, but understand what is missing and suggest you on those corrections. Not just that, now you can also select a particular file and ask it to generate some FAQs basis the content that is available in this particular file. Now, let me open this particular document, right? And this document is about why we should preserve wildlife. And there are some details about those things. Now, what I can do is go back to OneDrive. I've selected this particular file. I'll go to Copilot and we have an option of create an audio overview. Let me use that. It take a few seconds. It will generate an audio overview of that particular file and we can just play and listen to it. Let's wait.
Welcome to this audio summary on the importance of preserving wildlife. Drawing directly from why we should preserve wildlife, let's explore how conservation shaped our world. Habitats filled with thriving animals and plants.
Not just that. We can also click on this more options and we have the option to save this particular audio to our OneDrive. We can also view the transcript or switch this to podcast style. Let's wait and watch what happens when we ask it to do podcast style.
Welcome to our overview of why we should preserve wildlife. Today, we're focusing on the essential role wildlife plays in sustaining our planet, drawing from a comprehensive document dedicated to this topic.
The objective is clear: to present why safeguarding wildlife isn't just about protecting animals, but about upholding.
So you can see here, while the previous one was just female voice, that is one person talking about it. So that is audio overview of the file. While the podcast style is where two people are talking about a particular topic, right? So that's how you can use the audio feature available in your OneDrive. Now, one more feature that we can look at in OneDrive is select multiple files and you can go to Copilot and you have an option of compare files, right? So let's use that. Now what it will do is it will compare both the files and give us the details and we can ask any questions that we may need, right? I'll open both the files and show you what it contains so you understand how it has generated this, right? So it's a tabular form that it has generated. Okay, so I'll click on ask a question so that it goes into the side screen while I can open this to show you what we have. So vendor 1, so Cloud CRM Solutions Inc. Enterprise CRM System Proposal, prepared for ABC Corporation, date valid until, executive summary, pricing structure, implementation timeline, key features and all of that. Likewise, we have from vendor 2, which is Sales Master Pro, next generation CRM platform proposal submitted to ABC Corp and all of that, overview, investment summary, deployment schedule and so on and so forth. Now, if we come back here, you can see the details added in tabular form, right? So key features, support and services and all of that has been taken from those two files. Now I'll ask, in the long run, which particular vendor would be cost effective? Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, so you can see here to define which vendor would be more cost effective in the long run. Let's compare the total cost over a period of time. Here's a breakdown of the cost for both vendors. Vendor 1, license cost is $85. Okay, implementation fee is $45,000 one time. And vendor 2 is license cost is $95 per user per month, right? The same thing here as well, $85 per user per month. And then setup and implementation cost is $65,000. Data migration services, $15,000 and so on and so forth. Okay, let's see what it says. Let's calculate the total cost for both vendors over a 3-year period and for 100 users. Okay, so vendor 1, year 1 is 244,200, year 2 is 102,000, and year 3 is also 102,000, right? And annual support also included, so 123,60 for second and third year. While vendor 2 is year 1 is 212. Okay, year 1 is 212, year 2 is 114, and year 3 is 114. Okay, so total 3-year cost is going to be 440, while it was 484 with vendor 1. Okay, so it says over a 3-year period, Sales Master Pro would be more cost effective with a total cost of 440, $1,000 compared to Cloud CRM Solutions Inc. with a total cost of $484,920. Let's quickly check that. Right, so this is Cloud CRM Solutions Inc. And they mentioned that license cost is $85 per user per month, minimum 100 users, right? So this will be calculated for a year. Implementation fee is $45,000 one time. Training, $12,000. Okay. Annual support, 18% of license cost. Total year one cost is $244,200 for 100 users. So we've already got that here, right? And then if we go over here, right, it already says that year one total investment is $212 for 100 users. So this one is more cheaper. Now you can ask any such questions, okay, while you can compare two files. So it's not just going to answer you from one file, but it can also answer from multiple files. Now you can see the power of Copilot in OneDrive. Instead of going through all that big documents that you have in your OneDrive, you could just quickly ask the agent what is there in this particular file, or ask any particular question. And you could also do this with meeting transcriptions that would be available in OneDrive. You would ask what actually happened in this particular meeting, right? If you have a particular transcription, you could do that as well. Now, this is very powerful because a lot of professionals in the corporate world spend a lot of time reading these documents, right? Instead, you could just ask what exactly you need from that particular document. Don't you think this will save a lot of time? If you think so, share it with your colleagues, family, and friends so that they can also be efficient. Let's learn and grow together. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.